Hey VC, how you doing? It's Bill with the Vinylverse. I got a couple packages in the mail today, so it's VCLT time. This one here is from Value Vinyl, Steve over at Value Vinyl. I already know what's in here because he has, if you're familiar with Steve's channel, Value Vinyl, you're aware that he recently came into a bunch of records and he pretty much offered them out to the vinyl community. Whoever wanted them, you could vote on which ones you want, and he's sending them out. So there's a couple that I saw that I was interested in, so he picked them out for me and he sent them along. And there is a caveat. He said these albums do have flaws, so it could be an issue with the cover, it could be an issue with the record, but regardless, very nice of Steve to send this out to me. Decided to open that up, even though I already know what's in there. And then this box comes from Dylan at Noble Records. Now, Dylan recently had his 750 subscribers contest, and he is now way past that now. He's over 2,000, I think. His channel has just taken off, and it's well deserved. Great channel. Dylan's a great guy. He had 3 winners for this contest, and I wasn't a winner, but what he did is he picked about 10 other people to be bonus winners. So he selected me, which I'm thankful of, and he sent me a package. Now, the 3rd place winner was supposed to get 1 record, and I'm just a bonus winner, and the weight of this box exceeds 1 record, I think, unless it's some sort of box set or something, but this is a hefty box. So, very generous of Dylan, just to do that, for picking bonus winners. It's crazy generous, and really thankful that he picked me. So, like I said, I already know what's in this box. This is from Steve at Value Vinyl, and he was sending me initially a copy of Jethro Tull's Stand Up. I have that album, but I don't have the version where the gatefold, the band members pop up. So he asked me separately if I had that version. I told him no, and he said, well, he had a copy, so he was going to send it to me. And then he went through his list of all the records, and I told him the ones I was interested in, and 2 of them are here, and I'm going to show you what they are right now. So, stiffener. Yep. Okay, right off the bat, Jefferson Airplane, Surrealistic Pillow. This is absent from my collection, so I wanted to get a copy of this, so thank you very much, Steve. Very generous of you to send these out. Now this one, big fan of this record, and I just didn't have it on vinyl, so now I have a copy of the B-52's debut album, so thank you very much. It's on Warner Brothers. So Steve has put these in outer sleeves and just keep her inner sleeves. I think he said he even cleaned them, which was very kind of him to do so, being that he had so many records to get through. Yeah, and then here is Jethro Tull Stand Up. And this should have the band standing up in the middle there. So Steve, once again, thank you very much. Really a great thing you did for myself and all the other folks that you're sending records out to. Extremely generous. A lot of work, I know. You had a lot to go through, and yeah, so thank you very much, Steve. Very kind of you. Now, the box from Dylan. I've opened the sides, but not the top here. So yeah, Dylan, this you are too kind. So let's see. Right off the bat, awesome. He provided his new Noble Records sticker. This is awesome. Thank you very much. Very happy to have that. And there's a note here. And I'm going to read it here. So it says, Bill, unfortunately I didn't have anything on your want list, so I tried to pick out some stuff you should enjoy. I hope you're doing well, Dylan. Thank you, Dylan. That's perfectly fine. Like I said, anything you send is just gravy. I mean, you didn't have to do this, being I wasn't a winner. So you doing this is amazing in itself. So let's see here. So, first, wow. So all right. Okay, the Clark Duke project. Okay, so Stanley Clark and George Duke is pretty awesome. I'm familiar with both these guys. Stanley Clark, his own solo work, and then George Duke, I know him from his work with Frank Zappa. So I don't have this. Awesome. This is great. Thank you so much. Okay. Jeez, there's a lot. Oh, there's several other things in here. This feels like a double album. This is the Bee Gees Odessa. Guess what I have playing in the background? I'm actually playing the Bee Gees Odessa. That is funny. Dylan, I love this album. Thank you very much. I will find a good home for this. That's funny. Of all the albums that I could have picked to play, and I picked Bee Gees Odessa, and here's a second copy. This one's in good condition too. You usually see these where everything's the felt's all rubbed off and all. Very funny, or coincidence. Thank you very much. I'll get this to a good home. Thank you for sending it to me. Now next, okay, so this, I am not familiar with. So it is, so everyone else is probably aware of this, but I am not. It's the Colts Upstairs at United. This looks like it was a record store day release. Upstairs at United, Volume 10, February 3rd, 2014. United Record Pressing, Nashville, Tennessee. 45 RPM. I'm not familiar with Colts, so this is going to be interesting to check out. Thank you very much. Kind of feel silly, like I should know who Colts are, but I don't. I don't know if you can catch that label there. But this is a very cool presentation here with, it's like a reel of tape. And it says source material was 1/4-inch tape, 45 RPM speed. Engineer Chris Mara. Side A is High Road, You Know What I Mean. And then side B is Were Before and Total Control, Motel's cover. Very interested in checking this out. Thank you, Dylan. Something new that I'm not familiar with. Okay. Sheesh, there's still several more in here. Okay, Roy Buchanan. You know what? I recently became familiar with Roy Buchanan. I can't recall if someone showed him on the VC or... I think so. I think someone was talking about Roy Buchanan. Was it Andrew at Tales from the Crate? Very cool. I'm not familiar with this record. But I'm excited to check it out and to have it. So thank you very much, Dylan. Roy Buchanan, and I guess this is just a self-titled. That's what it looks like. 1972. Very cool. Okay. Okay, this next one is in the shrink. It's another thing I'm not familiar with. Artie Blues Boy White. Very cool. Artie Blues Boy White. So I'm expecting this to be blues, but I'm not sure. By the looks of him, though, he looks, he's got the purple, I don't know what material that is, shiny jacket, but I like it. Definitely interested in checking this one out. Don't recognize any of the songs. Very cool. Looking forward to checking that. And it looks like there's one more. And what is this? I know Dylan sometimes puts records in for protection instead of like a stiffener. So I'm not sure if that's what this is, but it is. I don't know. I can't read what it says there. Does anyone else know? Is that Spanky and Our Gang? That's what that is. Spanky and Our Gang. Without rhyme or reason, back with anything you choose. Another thing I'm not familiar with, but not familiar with Spanky and the Gang. I've heard the name before, but I'll give it a listen. they don't look familiar. I'm looking at them, see if I recognize anybody. What a cast of characters here. So that's it. Dylan, thank you very much. Very generous of you to send, what was that? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 records. You're way too kind, and I appreciate it. I'm happy that I'm not familiar with some of this, so I can explore a little bit. And I just think it's hysterical that I'm actually playing Odessa by the Bee Gees, and you sent me a copy. What a coincidence. So thank you, Dylan. Thank you very much. And Steve, Value Vinyl, thank you also. Really appreciate it. So that's going to do it for me. Everyone go check out Noble Records if you're not familiar. I'm sure you are. And check out Value Vinyl, again, if you're not familiar. 2 great channels, 2 very generous people. So everyone, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.